Pacific Northwest, you kill Echo Zero here. Cha-cha-cha. And I'm back with a review. This time I will be looking at the 2020 movie Peninsula. Probably pronouncing that wrong. This 2020 movie is the sequel to Train to Busan. Now this movie opens up initially during the outbreak in that movie where the soldier who's here is trying to escort his sister, his brother-in-law, and his nephew to safety. He comes across this guy and this woman who's desperate for him to save the woman's daughter. But because they see blood on the guy, they say no and they drive off. Making it to a boat, they'll get me going. I don't know where they say they were originally supposed to be going, can't recall. But they find themselves being rerouted to Hong Kong, I believe. It's where they're being rerouted to. And when the soldier goes to question why they're doing this, and the brother-in-law goes to do something, leaving his sister and his nephew there in this little room, this hold, one of the people in there with him is infected and turns, creating an outbreak on the boat during which the boy is attacked. When the brother goes, let's call him Soldier Boy, goes to make it to them, he discovers the sister with his nephew, and she's refusing to leave his nephew. She won't do it, so he's forced to leave her in the room. His last image of her has the zombies merge on her. As he's closing the door, his brother-in-law tries to stop him, but he can't do it, so the brother-in-law is kicking and screaming and crying, having now lost his wife and his son. Flash forward, 4 years have passed since the events of this and the opening of this. They're refugees pretty much, and life is not easy. We see they go to a restaurant and they're talking about a job. They have a chance to, make things better for them perhaps. But, there's strain between the two of them because of what happened 4 years earlier. But we see that they start being, people there looking, the refugees, they might be affected. We see some of the treatment they get. Anyways, they are approached by some gangsters. Oh, you might be hearing my fan, by the way, just in case you hear any sound. It's kind of hot in this. Anyways, these soldiers, not soldiers, but these gangsters need them to go back to the city, back to the peninsula, because there's a truck with 20 million US. 20 million US. We know it's 20 million US because we get to see the money. They need them to get it. Them and the 4 others. And these 2 plus 2 others is a team of 4. And if they can go in and get this and get out alive, and unscratched okay, they would get half. I think they said that's like 2.5 million apiece. So they go there to get this, finding the city is in really bad shape. There's a boat, a big ass ship, that somehow ended up washed up on the highway. They find it. They also find zombies when somebody flares at them, and then at the same time someone's watching them. There ends up being an accident. One of the other 2 is killed. One ends up hiding in the back of the truck. One is caught by these guys. There's a human threat, Squad 631 or something like that. These soldiers who were left there and have gone kind of, criminal evil They kill one of the other guys and take the truck. They don't know there's money in there. They didn't even know there's a guy hiding in the back. As this is happening, Soldier Boy is saved by these 2 young girls who use sound and lights to distract the zombies. We also find there's the zombies that are stuck in like this glass like stair thing. That's when he puts the light on and you see all these zombies in the glass trying to get out. And it's like there's thousands, not hundreds, probably thousands. Could be hundreds. Close to 1,000. Who knows how many in there? Just like okay, they don't talk. But anyways, he soon finds when the girls take him back to where they're hiding out. He discovers the mother, who happens to be the same woman 4 years later he refused to help, which means the younger of the two girls was the young girl she asked him to save 4 years later, but he refused. He informs the mother of this, who tells him that because of this, he's now indebted to her daughters for what he did. So they come up with a plan. They gotta go get this money. If they can get this money, he can get to this boat and get out. However, one of the criminals, one of the guys from the 631 guys, finds the money, tells the commander, and they have these radios. He gets a communication with the criminals. Now he sees a way out. So now he wants use the money to get out, and the soldier boy wants to use it to save this woman, kids at least. But the one of the generals, one of the guys that serves under the head guy for the team's squad 631, he's not exactly trusting, so he's smelling something's up. Meanwhile, they find the brother-in-law who was hiding in the back, and he's supposed to do like these zombie fighting things. And when they go to get the boat or go get the money, they find out he's alive. So now they gotta get the money, save the brother-in-law, and deal with these evil squad 631 guys. There is a kick-ass car chase scene. It's like Fast and Furious in a zombie movie. It's pretty cool. It's the highlight of this movie. You do get a little image of it right there. That's a little image of it. It's pretty awesome. That glass with the zombies in it comes to the play part in it. Now thoughts of the movie. It says, Train to Busan presents. They have a sequel, a standalone sequel to this. Awesome movie, very enjoyable, able to hit a lot of emotional highs. This doesn't even come close. So if you go and look at this, has a sequel to Train to Busan, you're going to get disappointed because this does not live up to this. It's best to watch this has its own movie, not a Train to Busan sequel. But again, watch it. At least for that car scene, that scene is kick ass. I'll look for the trailer for this, and if I can find someone, if they've uploaded some of that car chase scene, I'll find a link for it and put it in the description. Cool if I could. We will be getting now for the series. Currently, there's 3, but there's going to be 2 more. We'll get an American remake of this called Last Train to New York, I believe, and a sequel to this that apparently is going to be more torn to what we saw in tune with what we saw in this. But there's also an animated short Seoul Station or Seoul Station I need to get. It's an animated prequel to this. Like I said, if you watch this, do not watch it as a sequel to Train to Busan. Watch it as its own. Ignore that top part. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Anyways, I am the Pacific Northwest Geek, Echo Zero here, and I will see you on the flip side. Toodaloo.